Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's James. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Edgerrin James 57 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3 and out.
So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing. Kevin Huber in punt formation.
The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Ravens.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the counter, it's Foster. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 12. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he'll be blocked down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Sanders just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Troy Hill picks it.
Jackson's pass.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Jackson. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Pass complete to Edgerrin James. That's the end of the...
Back now here on EA Sports.
14.
It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Third and goal, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jeremy Shockey there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Team, we're set for football. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
To open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action. It's McNabb. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, McNabb. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, McNabb flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd, McNabb. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's McNabb. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that pass caught by Sterling Sharp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner.
Blitz coming in. and down he goes. Cam Chancellor, he can do it all. This time it's a sack on the safety blitz.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. There he goes left side. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Giants nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now McNabb. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
pass. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
To make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
You gotta love it, baby.
And
Give
this
me
is
some
going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7, Colts nothing.
He'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run on first down. James. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Colts nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He's got Burton here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now. Foster. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts nothing.
From the 17, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Past the 20.
That's right,
and he
baby.
takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Baby, good job, up front.
The kicker on.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And the ball is knocked